military and ballet have a lot more in common than people think. We've been doing this for 12 years, and it started as putting stories up on stage so audiences could connect with this experience. And it's expanded to include working with veterans in a very tangible way through movement, to peace building and sharing these stories around the world.
My name is Taylor Gordon, and I'm a dancer with Exit 12 Dance Company, and I'm doing a ballet for my brother who served in the U.S. Army, deployed twice to Afghanistan, and took his own life in 2016. He's buried here at Arlington National Cemetery. He had come back from Afghanistan in 2015. He had been back for a while, and he actually was supposed to finish his contract with the Army a couple days after, and unfortunately he took his own life in August 2016. He's buried here at Arlington Cemetery where we had this performance. We try to help veterans and to use our art for something important. I kind of designed the piece. It's kind of semi-autobiographical, and there's a moment in the piece where I'm kind of turning and turning and turning, and all of a sudden I just hit basically what is his dead body, which thankfully I never actually saw his real life death myself, but for me that moment was the moment that I found out that he died. Reliving that through movement is not easy at all, but it's kind of a way of making it more bearable.
Then we start shouldering the weapon. Once we shoulder the weapon, you want to think about a couple of things. Nice strong stance, making yourself as small of a target as possible. Your eye gaze is looking right over the top of the sights at your target.
A lot of people would say that the military and ballet have nothing in common.
For us, it's to stand up tall and have good posture and make nice clean arms. And in the military, many of the soldiers go through similar, very strict daily training to do very different movements and very different things, but those two worlds actually are similar in the training aspects of it.
People have one way of thinking about the military, that it's this regimented organization, and yet there are a myriad number of individuals with their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences that serve. One of the things we do is giving veterans of all eras, of all services, a voice to tell their story.
If you want to share a memory, the stage is yours.
Some guys got wind of some photos from my ballet days, and a couple of them thought it was pretty cool, and then one of them never talked to me again. So I stayed tight-lipped my whole military career about my ballet service. And after serving in the Iraq War in 2005, I think I came back from that with a lot of hang-ups. And so my girlfriend, who's now my wife, asked me to do something different. What would I do? And I told her I'd get back to dance and get back to choreographing. The military and ballet have a lot more in common than people think. They share discipline, they share a physical training regimen, and it reminds them of someone close to them or somebody they've lost. But what we found is doing things like that are healing in a way, because you're allowing that memory to live forever.
Hello, thank you guys so much. I just wanted to say, today it reminded me, I'm sorry, of my friend Sarah's mom when she passed away in the military training. Exercise over Egypt. I think she was only 25. Thank you for helping me remember her today.
Thank you for sharing.
And Bruce, you're coming as a Vietnam era veteran, and why are you on this stage?
It's all about physicality, expressing through the body. And your body doesn't think the same way that your computer does. And if you can get it expressed through this, you can literally sweat it out.
So there's a therapy aspect to being
That's it, entirely. Yeah.
I've come to Arlington a couple times now to see my brother's grave and to visit him, and every time it's terrible. But now, having done this performance, I think it's gonna be great for me to kind of reframe how I feel about this place, and it's a fulfilling place for me to be able to do what I love to do here, where my brother is steps away. A lot of the vets that we come in contact with through the workshops that we do, it's very hard for them to talk about their military experience or to talk about their deployment, and my brother definitely was not up for talking about anything that he saw or did over there. But through movement, there's ways to express angst or anger or whatever it is that they have going on inside of them.
Dance has this opportunity to connect with material in a non-literal way, to explore themes that are difficult to deal with. And then as you're doing it with movement, you're combining a very powerful recipe that can allow someone to move beyond traumas and to turn them into something more and something that they can use to heal with.